This presentation focuses on the Community of Inquiry model, specifically looking at literature related to teacher presence within the model. Members of our group include Heather Pym, Carla Vaz, Adam Vukovic, and Steve Warwick. The Community of Inquiry model was developed in 2000 by Garrison, Anderson, and Archer following a study that started in '97, which evaluated text-based computer conferencing. They developed a framework consisting of 3 elements: cognitive presence, social presence, and teaching presence. All of these elements combine to create an integrative learning environment. This is illustrated well in the link provided here. This presentation should pause and resume where you left off on your return. The cognitive presence is the ability of the learner to engage within the learning environment, to be able to engage within the course and reflect on the knowledge gained. The social presence is the interaction of the learners between each other. This allows for the creation of learning community, where knowledge is explored, created, and shared. Our topic for the remainder of the presentation is teaching presence, which Garrison, Anderson, and Archer defined in 2001 as the design, facilitation, and direction of cognitive and social processes for the realization of personally meaningful and educationally worthwhile learning outcomes. Basically, this means that someone has to plan and organize a learning experience that focuses on the thought processes and interactions of learners such that they can achieve learning outcomes, mainly that they have some meaning to the learning and it makes sense. Bangert noted in his study in 2008 that online courses with social and teaching presence demonstrated greater cognitive presence in learners than either the control group or those with social presence alone. Teacher presence is comprised of 3 categories: design and organization, facilitating discourse, and direct instruction. Design and organization includes 4 parameters: setting curriculum and the methods in which to enact it, establishing time parameters for the course, using effective mediums with which to instruct students and promote learning, and establish netiquette for online discourse. Facilitating discourse includes identifying areas of disagreement, seeking to reach consensus among all participants, acknowledging, encouraging, and reinforcing student contribution to community learning, drawing participants, prompting discussion, and assessing efficacy of the process. Direct instruction involves several tasks. Educators must present content and questions, focus the discussion on specific issues, summarize the discussion, confirm understanding through assessment and feedback, address misconceptions, provide knowledge in different sources, and address technical concerns. Multiple studies have documented the distinctiveness of each component of teaching presence, though authors still seek to recognize and redefine subcategories within each component. Authors in one article noted that although multiple participants may perform examples of teacher presence, the majority of this component necessarily comes from the instructor. One might ask, how do I enhance my teaching presence? Offer personal introduction, perhaps even include video, but be careful to avoid too much information. Recap events at the end of each module, announce next steps, use lead posts, email students at critical points, but be careful to avoid too much intervention. Provide contact information and offer office hours. Refer to students by their names. Hold asynchronous event, for example a Skype chat. Include career advancement information in a blog so students can get to know teachers professionally. Exploit available media to enhance communication, such as screencasts or live webinars. Read articles and join communities on instructor presence, using Ning as an example. Lastly, to comment on the network student, we present our thoughts on its design, presentation, and description of teacher role and connectivism. Thanks for viewing, and here are our resources at the end of this presentation.
Create created using Powtoon.